first example, if A, B and C are real numbers and delta determined delta B plus C, C plus A plus B, C plus A plus B, B plus C, A plus B, B plus C and C plus A equal to 0 if determine delta equal to B plus C, C plus A plus B, C plus A plus B, B plus C, A plus B, B plus C and C plus A equal to 0, so that either A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B equal to C. So let us discuss solution. So first you note that delta equal to 0 is given. Value of the determinant is 0. It is given. Using this you have to prove that either A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B plus A equal to B equal to C. So let us use delta equal to 0, determinant equal to 0 is given, and we will prove A plus B plus C equal to 0 or A equal to B equal to C. So we start with determinant B plus C, C plus A plus B, C plus A plus B, B plus C, A plus B, B plus C, C plus A equal to 0. Delta equal to 0, which is given. Therefore, this is given. So, first, if we use this notation R1 to R1 plus R2 plus R3, multiplied second and third row by 1 and adding the corresponding entries of first row, then first row it will be 2 times A plus B plus C, and same process you can do in terms of column also, either multiplied second and third column by 1 and add in the corresponding entries of first column. So in that case you can take 2 times A plus B plus C common from the first column. Here we are using row operation. So second and third row multiplied by 1, add in the corresponding entries of first row. So first row it will be 2 times A plus B plus C, 2 times A plus B plus C, 2 times A plus B plus C. This is C plus A plus B, B plus C, A plus B, B plus C, C plus C. Now you can observe we can take 2 times A plus B plus C common from first row 1 1 1. Symbolically we denote taking common, so R1 to 1 upon 2 times A plus B plus C of R1. So symbolically, C plus A plus B, B plus C, A plus B, B plus C, C plus A. Now using this one, we can make this entry as 0, this entry as 0. So multiplied first column by -1, adding the corresponding entries of the second column, then multiplied 1 by -1, column 1 by -1, adding the corresponding entries of third column. So this is 1 C plus A plus B. So first we use C2 to C2 minus C1. So 1 minus 1 0, A plus B minus A minus C. So this will be B minus C. Multiplied this by -1, add here. So B plus C minus B minus A. So this is C minus A. After it, multiplied column 1 by -1, add in the corresponding entries of third column. So C3 to C3 minus C1. So 1 minus 1 0, B plus C minus C minus A. So this is B minus A. Similarly, C plus A, from third column we have to subtract first one. So minus A minus B. So this is C minus B. So now we can expand using first row. So this is 2 into A plus B plus C, 1 into bracket B minus C, C minus B minus B minus A into C minus A equal to 0. So therefore 2 into A plus B plus C. Now ordinary expansion, this is BC minus B square, BC minus B square minus C square minus plus BC. Now minus BC minus AB minus AC minus plus A square, ordinary expansion. Further simplification is 2 into A plus B plus C, 2BC, BC plus BC minus B square minus C square minus BC minus plus AB plus AC minus A square equal to 0. 2BC minus BC, so it is BC, so 2 into A plus B plus C, so AB plus BC plus CA, 2BC minus BC, BC, AB plus AC minus A square minus B square minus C square. Now here we take minus common and we take this 2 inside. Take 2 inside and from big bracket we take minus common. So when we take here minus common, outside there will be minus A plus B plus C. Now here from the bracket we have taken minus common and take these 2 inside. So 2A square, 2B square, 2C square. Here we have taken minus common. So minus 2AB minus 2BC minus 2CA equal to 0. Again this we can rewrite as, now right hand side 0, so here no need to write minus sign, so a plus b plus c. Now you note that inside this entire term it is nothing but a minus b whole square plus b minus c whole square plus c minus a whole square equal to 0. If you expand, you will get 2a square plus 2b square plus 2c square, and in 3 perfect square middle term will be minus 2ab minus 2bc minus 2ca. Now this multiplication is 0, therefore either a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a minus b square plus b minus c square plus a minus b square plus b minus c square plus c minus a whole square equal to 0. Therefore a plus b plus c equal to 0, or now we know that x square plus y square plus z square is 0 if and only if x equal to y equal to z equal to 0. So if we say this one as x, this one as y, this one as z, then x square plus y square plus z square 0. So each term must be 0. So a minus b equal to 0, b minus c equal to 0, and c minus a equal to 0. Therefore a equal to b, b equal to c, c equal to a, and from this a equal to b equal to c. So we have proved that either a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a equal to b equal to c. So we have proved required result, either a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a equal to b equal to c. Next example. Second example. Solve the equation x plus a x x, first column is x plus a x x, x x plus a x x x x plus a equal to 0. Solve this one, and we have given a not equal to 0. So solve, that means we have to find value of the unknowns x. So let us discuss solution. Solution. Now note that we have given x plus a x x x x plus a x x x plus a equal to 0. So if we multiplied second and third row by 1, adding the corresponding entries of first row, same process you can do for column. Here we are using row, but you can also do same process for column. So now performing R12, R1 plus R2 plus R3, second and third row multiplied by 1, adding the corresponding entries of this, multiplied by 1, adding the corresponding entries of first row. So first row it will be 3x plus a, 3x plus a, x, x plus a, x, 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 x plus a. So you can observe from first row we can take 3x plus a common. So from first row we have taken 3x plus a common. This is symbolically we have denoted it. So 1 1 1 x, x plus a, x, 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 x plus a. So now since 3 entries are 1, we will make 2 entries 0. Then we will expand, multiplied this by -1, add here. After it multiplied first column -1, adding the corresponding entries of third column. So C2 to C2 minus C1. So 1 x, x, this is 0, this is a, this is 0. Now C3 to C3 minus C1, multiplied first column by -1, adding the corresponding entries of third column. So 1 minus 1 0, x minus x 0, x plus a minus x a. So now we are able to expand using first row. So this is 3x plus a 1 into a square minus 0 equal to 0. So a square into 3x plus a equal to 0. But we have given a not equal to 0. We have given a not equal to 0. So multiplication is 0 if only if 3x plus a equal to 0. And from this x equal to minus a by 3 is the solution. So solution is x equal to minus a by 3. Third example. Now this easily you can prove. Value of the determinant a square bc ac plus c square, a square plus ab, b square ac, ab, b square plus bc, c square. Value of this determinant, easily you can prove this result. Prove 4 times a square b square c square. You can observe from first column you can take a common, from second column you can take b common, from third column you can take c common. After it you expand, you will get value 4abc. So final answer it will be 4a square b square c square. So easily you can prove. And two more results you can discuss using this formula. AB inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. So if A inverse is given, B is given, using B find out B inverse. You are familiar with formula B inverse adjoint B upon determinant B, and A inverse is given, B is given, so you can evaluate B inverse. After it you can evaluate AB inverse by formula B inverse into A inverse. So if for any 2 by 2 A and B, or for any 3 by 3 A and B, you can easily evaluate AB inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. Now ordinary multiplication of B inverse into A inverse, so that you can get value for AB inverse. In which case, if A inverse is given, B is given, so find out B inverse using formula adjoint B upon determinant B, then find out product B inverse into A inverse, so you will get AB inverse. So such type of example easily you can evaluate if any 2 by 2 A and B are given, or any 3 by 3 A and B are given. And similarly, since these results are theoretical truths, so you can also verify for any 2 by 2 matrix A or 3 by 3 matrix A, you can verify following results. If it is given, you can verify or select any 2 by 2. For practice, select any 2 by 2 matrix A, select any 3 by 3 matrix A, and verify this result. Adjoint A, its inverse equal to adjoint of A inverse. So now, since you are familiar how to evaluate adjoint A, each entry replaced by their cofactor, then you take transpose, so you will get adjoint A. Then you know how to find inverse using the formula adjoint A upon determinant A. Similarly, first find out A inverse, then you take its adjoint. So all these results are theoretical true, so you can verify for any 2 by 2 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix. So verify this type of two result by taking any matrix A, whether it is 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Inverse of inverse is always A, so same you can verify. For example, verification of this, you take 2 by 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, or we take 3. For example, let us take this 2 by 2 matrix. So what is determinant A? 10 minus 9, that is 1. So what is A inverse? Adjoint A upon determinant A. For 2 by 2, interchange entries of the principal diagonal 5, 2. Change the sign of the entry lies in the, and determinant is 1. So this is your A inverse. Again, determinant of A inverse 10 minus 9, that is 1. So if we evaluate again A inverse, so 1 upon A, determinant of A inverse into adjoint of A inverse, this value is 1. Now again, to write adjoint A, here interchange the entries lies in the principal diagonal 2, 5. Change the sign of the entries lies, but you can observe it is same A, 2, 3, 3, 5. So here we have verified it for 2 by 2, but by taking 3 by 3 matrix A, you can also verify both the results. Adjoint A inverse equal to adjoint of A inverse, and A inverse of inverse equal to A. So now we discuss next example. Example 4. Evaluate value of the determinant x, y, x plus y, x, y, x plus y, y, x plus y, x, x plus y, x and y. So it is very easy. Simply we have to evaluate value of this 3 by 3 determinant. So let us start with x, y, x plus y, y, x plus y, x, x plus y. So now we perform this one R1 to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So multiply second and third row by 1, adding the corresponding entries of first row. So first row will be 2 times x plus y, 2 times y plus z, 2 times x plus y. So 2 times x plus y, 2 times x plus y and 2 times x plus y, y, x plus y, x, x plus y, x, y. So you can observe, now we can take 2 times x plus y common from first row. So 1, 1, 1, y, x plus y, x, x plus y, x, y. Now we make these two entries 0. So first column multiplied by -1, adding the corresponding entries of third column, multiplied this by -1, adding the corresponding entries of second column. So this is 2 into x plus y, 1, y, x plus y, 1 minus 1, 0, x plus y minus 1, x, and x minus y. So this is minus y. So C2 to C2 minus C1, C2 to C2 minus C1. Now multiplied first column by -1, add in the corresponding entries of third column. So here x minus y, and this will be minus x. Now we expand. So here C3 to C3 minus C1. Now we expand using first row. So 2 into x plus y, 1 into minus x square, minus plus y into x minus y. Ordinary expansion using first row. So 1 into minus x square, minus plus y into x minus y. Further simplification, minus x square plus yx, we take minus common, 2 into x plus y. So inside x square minus yx plus y square. Now recall x cube plus y cube x plus y, x square minus xy plus y square. So this is nothing but 2 into x cube, 2 into bracket x cube plus y cube. So this is the value of the given determinant. Now next example is evaluate fifth example. Evaluate value of the determinant 1 1 1 x, x plus y, x, y, y, and x plus y. So let us evaluate. So we have given determinant, we denote it by by d, 1 1 1 x, x plus y, x, y, y, x plus y. Using this one, we make these two elements as 0, and then we will expand using first column. So first we perform R2 to R2 minus R1. After it we perform R3 to R3 minus R1. So let us perform these two operations. So 1 x, y, now R2 minus R1 0, y 0, now R3 minus R1 0, 0, and x. So now we can expand using first column since two entries are 0. So 1 into, leave the row and column, remaining entry will form 2 by 2 determinant y 0, 0x. Remaining two entries are 0, so no need to check the remaining expansion. So this is 1 into xy minus 0. So value of the determinant is xy. Next example 6. Sixth example, prove that value of the determinant alpha, beta, gamma, alpha square, beta square, gamma square, beta plus gamma, gamma plus alpha, and alpha plus beta, value of this determinant equal to beta minus gamma, gamma minus alpha, alpha minus beta, into bracket alpha plus beta plus gamma. So let us prove this result. So it is easy, we will prove LHS equal to RHS, and you observe the entries of the determinant. We will multiply this by 1, add in the corresponding entries of third column. So entire third column will be alpha plus beta plus gamma. So from third column we will take one factor alpha plus beta plus gamma common. So first column multiplied by 1 and we will add in the corresponding entries of the third column. So let us start with LHS. LHS alpha, beta, gamma, alpha square, beta square, gamma square, beta plus gamma, gamma plus alpha, alpha plus beta. Now C3 2, C3 plus C1. So first column is multiplied by 1, adding the corresponding entries of third column. So alpha, beta, gamma, alpha square, beta square, gamma square, alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma. So now we can take alpha plus beta plus gamma common from third column. So let us take alpha plus beta plus gamma common from third column. Alpha, beta, gamma, alpha square, beta square, gamma square. Here when we take one alpha plus beta plus gamma common, remaining entry will be 1 1 1. So we give reason C3 2 1 upon alpha plus beta plus gamma of C3. So now in third column we will make two entries as 0. So and then we will expand. So now focus on right hand side, beta minus gamma and alpha minus beta. So to get beta minus gamma, one factor, right hand side we have beta minus gamma. So R2 R2 minus R3. If we multiply this by minus 1, add here. So from second row we can take beta minus gamma common. So let us take 1 by 1 factor, try to get 1 by 1 factor common from the determinant. So here gamma square 1, and also one factor is alpha minus beta. So before performing this, so first we will try to take one factor alpha minus beta common. For that purpose we perform R1 to R1 minus R2. So here alpha minus beta, alpha square minus beta square, 1 minus 1 0. After this we perform R2 to R2 minus R3 so that we can get beta minus gamma common. So this is beta minus gamma, beta square minus gamma square, 1 minus 1 0. So you can observe from first row we can take alpha minus beta common, and from second row we can take beta minus gamma common. So let us take that factor common. So from first row alpha minus beta, from second row beta minus gamma, here alpha plus beta plus gamma 1, remaining factor alpha plus beta 0. Here 1, beta plus gamma 0, gamma square 1. Now in third column two entries are 0. So let us expand using third column. So expansion according to third column is alpha minus beta, beta minus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma, 1 into 2 by 2 determinant, 1 alpha plus beta, 1 beta plus gamma, and remaining entries are 0. These two entries are 0. So we have expanded using third column. Now final expansion is, this is alpha minus beta, beta minus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma into 1 into beta plus gamma minus alpha minus beta. So plus beta minus beta common, so remaining is, you can observe, gamma minus alpha. Remaining is, so alpha minus beta, beta minus gamma, gamma minus alpha, this is remaining, alpha plus beta plus gamma. So you can observe it is nothing but our RHS, beta minus gamma, gamma minus alpha, alpha minus beta into, so that is our remaining. So now let us discuss remaining problem. So this is our RHS. Now we take next example. Example 7. Prove that value of the determinant x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, one plus px cube, one plus py cube, one plus pz cube. Value of this determinant, we have to prove 1 plus pxyz into bracket x minus y, y minus z, z minus x, where p is any scalar, where p is any scalar. So to prove this result, we will use one basic result, and that basic result is, any determinant, say if you have determinant of the form a1, b1, c1 plus d1, a2, b2, c2, d2. This result you can verify by expanding LHS and RHS. So it is very easy. So one determinant can be written as sum of two determinant, two column as it is, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, and in the remaining column here c1, c2, c3, here d1, d2, d3. So if you observe LHS to RHS, one determinant can be written as sum of two determinants, and if you observe RHS to LHS, two determinant can be added. For it, two columns must be identical in the same order, so addition will be in the remaining column, entries for the remaining column. So you should know use of both the way, LHS to RHS and RHS to LHS, and proof it is very easy. If you expand LHS, expand RHS, you will get LHS equal to RHS. So to prove this result, we will use this theorem. So let us start with LHS solution. LHS, determinant x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, one plus px cube, one plus py cube, and one plus pz cube. So now, as we have discussed, using previous theorem, this can be written as x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, 1, 1, 1 plus x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, px cube, py cube, pz cube by theorem, previous theorem. Now here in second determinant, from first row you can take x common, second row you can take y common, and from third row you can take z common. So first let us take common. This is as it is, x, y, z, x square, y square, z square, 1, 1, 1. From first, second and third row we take x, y, z respectively common, 1x, px square, 1y, py square, 1z, pz square. In second determinant, R1 to 1 upon x of R1, R2 to 1 upon y of R2, and R3 to 1 upon z of R3. Now you can observe from third column we can take p common. So we will take p common and then we will make same order in both the determinants so that we can take that determinant common. For that purpose, in first determinant, we, to get this order, first column 1, 1, we interchange C1 and C3. So here outside there will be minus sign. If we interchange any two row or column, outside there will be a minus sign. X square, y square, z square, x, y, z. And in second determinant, we take p common from third column, so C3 to 1 upon p of C3. So when we take p common outside, x, y, z, 1, 1, 1, x, y, z, x square, y square, z. So from second determinant we have taken p common from third column. Now we will make two determinant equal, so we will keep this one as fixed. So here third column is x square, y square, z square. So let us interchange these two columns in first determinant. So again outside there will be a minus sign. So in first determinant, interchanging second and third column, C2 to C3. So outside there will be minus sign. So minus minus plus 1 1 1 x y z, x square, y square, z square, p x y z, 1 1 1 x y z, x square, y square, z square. So you can observe here previously it was minus. Again when we interchange two columns there will be minus, so minus minus plus. Now since two determinants are identical, we can take common. We take this determinant common. So here from first determinant coefficient is 1, second determinant coefficient is p x y z, and we have taken determinant common 1 1 1 x y z, x square, y square, z square. So now on right hand side we focus on the remaining factor x minus y, y minus z, and z minus x. So to get x minus y, we perform r1 to r1 minus r2. So this is 1 plus pxyz. When we perform r1 to r1 minus r2, 1 minus 1 0, x minus y, x square minus y square. So you can observe from first row we can take x minus y common. Now then we perform r2 to r2 minus r3. So here 0, y minus z, y square minus z square, 1 z, z square. So now let us take x minus y common from first row, y minus z common from second row. So here x minus y, y minus z, 1 plus pxyz, 0 1 x plus y, 0 1 y plus z, 1 z, z square. Symbolically we describe this process from first row r1 to take x minus y common. So r1 to 1 upon x minus y of r1, and r2 to 1 upon y minus z of r2. Now we expand using first column. Since in first column two entries are 0, so let us expand using first one. X minus y, y minus z, 1 plus pxyz, 1 into 1 x plus y, 1 y plus z. So this is x minus y, y minus z, 1 plus pxyz, 1 into y plus z minus x minus y. So plus y minus y cancel. So this is x minus y, y minus z, z minus x into bracket 1 plus pxyz. So you can observe it is our RHS. So here we have used theorem, one determinant can be written as sum of two determinant, and then we have used basic properties of the determinant. Next example. If A, B, C are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, then value of the determinant, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 4, x plus 2b, x plus 4, x plus 5, and x plus 2c. Value of determinant we have to find. So you can observe A, B, C are in AP. So 2a plus A plus C equal to A plus A, B, C are in AP. So B minus A equal to C minus B. So B minus A equal to C minus B. So 2B equal to A plus C due to A, B, C are in AP. So let us evaluate value of this determinant. Then x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a. Remember this result due to A, B, C are in AP. X plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 2b, x plus 4, x plus 5, and x plus 2c. Now let us evaluate this. So here we perform R2 to 2 time R2 multiplied second row by 2 and then subtract R1 and R3. Now we perform R2 to 2 time R2 minus R1 minus R3. Second row multiplied by 2, check this calculation. Second row multiplied by 2, so 2x plus 6. Then subtract R1 and R3, so minus x plus 2 minus x plus 4. So you can observe this entry is 0. Here multiplied this entry by 2, so 2x plus 8. Subtract R1 and R3, so minus x minus 3 minus x minus 5. So you can observe this entry is 0. Multiplied this by 2, so 2x plus 4b. Subtract R1 and R3, so minus x minus 2a minus x minus 2c. This is cancelled. 4b minus 2a, so we take 2 common, so into 2b minus a minus c, but because of 2b equal to a plus c, this entry is also 0. So if we perform this R2 to 2 time R2 minus R1 minus R3, then second row, entire second row will be entry with 0. So if we perform this one, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2a, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 2c, and as we have discussed, our second row will be 0, 0, 0. Since each entry in second row is 0, so value of the determinant will be 0. So value of given determinant is 0 if A, B, C are in AP. Now you can solve one example. If easily you can prove this result if x, y are non-zero with A equal to matrix x 0, 0, 0, y 0, 0, 0, z. For this matrix, easily you can prove A inverse equal to x raised to minus 1. Using the basic formula, easily you can prove this result. X raised to minus 1, 0, 0, 0, y raised to minus 1, 0, 0, 0, z raised to minus 1. So you can prove this result using the formula A inverse equal to adjoint A upon determinant A. So easily you can prove this result using this property. And next example, if A equal to matrix 1 sin theta 1 minus sin theta 1 sin theta minus 1, 3 by 3 matrix is given, minus sin theta 1, 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 2 pi. Then value of determinant A. So we have to find value of the determinant. So easily you can find value of the determinant. Determinant A, it is 3 by 3 determinant 1 sin theta 1 minus sin theta 1 sin theta minus 1 minus sin theta 1. So when we expand this determinant, its value will be 2 plus 2 sin square theta. Easily you can, it is ordinary expansion of 3 by 3 determinant. Now minus 1 less than or equal to sin theta less than or equal to 1. We know range of sine function, it is closed interval minus 1 to 1. So from this 0 less than or equal to sin square theta less than or equal to 1, we are going to find range of this one, determinant A. Let us find range of. So if minus 1 less than or equal to sin theta less than or equal to 1, then 0 less than or equal to sin square theta less than, now multiplied by 2. So 0 less than or equal to 2 sin square theta less than or equal to 2. Now add 2. So 2 less than or equal to 2 sin square theta plus 2 less than, but this is determinant A, so 2 less than or equal to determinant A less than or equal to 4. So you can observe value of the determinant A belongs to close interval 2 comma 4. So easily you can check this result. Expand 3 by 3 determinant A, 3 by 3 matrix is given, take its determinant, evaluate the determinants, value will be 2 plus 2 sin square theta. Then using 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 2 pi for find out range of 2 plus 2 sin square theta. So determinant A belongs to close interval 2 comma 4.